Microphone is connected, but it's not responding. Today is the very bad day. Very bad day for me. Very bad. Because my microphone was supposed to respond here. This card. Very bad day. Okay, we on. We on. Everything's fine. So you okay? Hey, let me share with my family right now. Supposed to respond to this card. Okay, I think we're ready. We ready to go. Okay, so I think we're ready to get started. Let me see face. Let's test. See if everything is fine. Let's taste face. Let's test with this one. This computer here to see if everything's okay. Okay, everything's fine. So you're ready to go. So if you're here on live, please just let me know. So then we can get started. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's okay. Okay, cool. So if you're live right here, my familiar, just let me know. And I apologize. My computer was frozen. There's a lot of technical issue behind. But hey, I apologize. I have to work on it. If I've caused any inconvenience to anybody, I truly sincere apologize. If I've caused any inconvenience, I truly deeply in my heart I apologize. So yeah, just let me know if you're here. My brother and sister, just let me know, please. Okay, so if you're here, just let me know. Tell me, hey, Mtwan, I'm right here. I'm here, Mtwan, I'm here. Let me see my brother and sister here. Yeah, I'm live, sir. Please, leave a comments right there so I can see anybody who's live. Please write the comments right there in live. Say, hey, I'm there on the live, not my inbox. In my inbox, you have a question, you can call me direct. Call me, WhatsApp call. Do not just send me a message because I won't be able to chat on WhatsApp right now because now we're working right now. So you can only give me a call like, hey, I'm trying to look. Okay, if you have an question, please you write right there on under the live. Let me show you where. Right under the live is where you comment. Let me tell you here, because some people they unfamiliar, especially my familiar, they're not so familiar with this. Okay, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna write right here under the comments. You can ask me question right here. Okay, it's gonna show it now. Okay, you see there under the comments on the right hand side of the panel, say you can ask me the question right here. Hey, just let me know if you on live. Just say me, hey, Mtwan, I'm here, so I know how many people are ready and live, so we can get started. So I'm not gonna leave anybody behind because you're gonna do very very important topic tonight. Let me call some of familiar. Seems like it's only Sim Elile who's live here. Sim Elile, yes, yeah, I see you right there. I see you, Sim Elile. How you doing, Sim Elile? Because last time you told me like, oh, I'm in PE, I'm in Port Elizabeth. No. You say you're traveling to Port Elizabeth, and you're gonna let me know when you're back in Port Elizabeth. Okay? So I see only one person right there. Let me see if other one are coming. So then when you start, we just start direct, so we don't leave anybody behind. Okay, see, Ellie is right there. Let me see who is the other one who's live. Seems like nobody's here. Fifi, oh come on, Fifi, she should be here. I don't know what happened to her. Oh my God. Seems like people are familiar with this. Still, I told them how to work. Okay, let me just go straight and send the links to this beautiful familiar. Let me see who's there. Okay, Tamani Lefa. Simple is ready here. Okay, I'm gonna send again the link to everybody so we can get started. Okay, let me see who else. Okay. So it's only one person who's simulated right here. Marvin's in time was there. So I think I can get started because it seems like everybody's is here. Or most of people gonna come over here already. Okay, so we're gonna work on financial mathematics today. But okay, look. Let's start with the very basic financial math question. Okay, so if you have a question, you see where you say, I'm right here. Mtwana wa bandu. Ndiko nangapa right there. Is what you have to comment. Okay, Mavis? And everybody, Fifi, Simtelile, and everybody was here. Just in case if I mention your name, please don't be upset. I say, hey, Mtwana, look. You just act like you don't see me. I see everybody. Okay? Now let's get started. So, first and foremost, we're gonna learn 4 things, okay? Okay, let me see first. Yeah, everything's ordered. Let me just come here first, come to the new page. Let me just do this just a second. Okay. In financial math, right, we're gonna learn about 4 things. The first one, we're gonna do simple interest. 4, 5, something like that. Let's just give rough numbers. Simple interest, and then we're gonna learn about future value, how to oh, let me minimize my picture. I'm so big there right there on the screen. I'm supposed to be small person, right? Be small guy, you. Okay. I need to be smaller. I apologize. I have to be very, very small here. I'm not supposed to be big like that. Yeah, right here is fine. Right there is fine. Okay. So, apologize. So like I say, right, we're going to learn about simple interest, how to use and how to calculate it, future value, and then also present value, how to use them in the formula. And then also we're going to learn continuous interest and etc. Okay, just in case if I forgot on the way, I'm gonna remember, and then if I see the question, then I'll know, okay, which formula we're gonna use. I'm gonna explain how we're gonna use that formula. Let's start the first question right here. Let's start the first question. For example, so if we either simple interest or compounded interest, because we got, okay, let me write all of them. There's a simple interest. Also, there's another one is compounded. So they're gonna tell you in a question, for example, they say an amount of that one. So you have an amount. It was borrowed on 5th of May. So the money was borrowed on 5th of May. And then what happened? They say, look careful, at the simple interest rate. At the simple interest rate. So you need to read and get the keywords. So at the simple interest rate of 15%. Okay. So then, you know, if this is simple interest, so we have a formula for simple interest. And the formula for simple interest is amount equal to principal 1 plus ARA T. Sometime letter ARA, it could be represented by I. So it's the same thing. Don't get confused. So, oh, why did I say I now? It's the same thing. If they use ARA or I, means interest rate. Okay? But for now, look. They say here, at the simple interest rate. So that's the key word. So for simple interest, so we're going to use this formula right here. And what does A represent? Okay, let's start with the P. P represents the amount that you can either start a business. That's a P. For example, let's say you want to, you want to start become a singer, gospel singer, or an artist, or whatever. You want to start a business, and then you go to your friends and you borrow your friends, let's say 100 amount of $100. So this is your principal amount, the amount that you're going to use to start your business. That's what we're going to call it principal. So then they say, okay, after 6 years, means this time is going to be number of years, which is going to be 6 years. T. But sometimes this T they represent using letter N, means number of years. So they can either use T or N. So if you find the formula, say 1 plus IN is the same thing, because I is interest rate and N is the number of years. We sometimes represent I is the ARA, and number of years is a T. Okay? And what is A? A, if you borrow your friends or you have 100, okay? And then we say instead of this P, now I'm going to say, okay, let me just plug it here so you can understand. So I don't know how much I'm going to have, but I have 100 means instead of this P, we're going to replace by 100, the amount that I'm going to start a business with. And then I'm going to write my bracket. 1 is just 1, plus is just a plus. What is interest rate? Interest rate is 15. See, they say the simple interest rate of 15. So instead of this R or I, I'm going to say 15%, write your percent. And then we multiply by T. T is number of years. So your time must be in years. But now they didn't give us years. They say you started from 15 May until when? Until 16 August. All of the same year. Means we want to get that time. So from 16 May. So now either you can use a calculator to get the time, or if you don't want, you can start to calculate it now. Okay? So from 16 May, I'm very bad with calculating days now. We're going to have to count all the days, all the months. I'm going to say 5 May, my apology, 5 May to 16 August. Okay, now. So, we're going to have to count days now. So, how many days are in, or we can account months? How many days from 15 May to 16 August? 15 May to 16 August. Let's see how many days here. The minutes. I'm going to calculate it here aside. Also, if you can calculate it, start to count days from 15 May to 16 August. How many days, my beautiful family? How many days we got? Anybody who knows how many days we got? Oh, you can simply, if you got your Google, you can Google, say, okay, 16 May, 5 May until 16 August. How many days? You can say 5 May to 16 August. It's always on Google. And then it's going to give you how many days. August, how many days? And then it's going to give you online date calculator. I'm going to show you here. And then 5 May to 16 August. Or you can say date calculator. Just go to Google and just say date calculator. How many days are there? Okay, date calculator. You can just simply Google and say date calculator. I'm just calculating here aside how many days, okay? But if you know, you can tell us how many days. How many days from May to 16 August? I'm so bad in counting days. Okay. So I'm going to send you the link, right? Let me send you the link here. This link is going to help you to account. Okay, let me share with you the link. So this link is going to help in the future just in case. Okay, I'm going to share here. Okay, let me just share here the link. The link is coming. The link, okay. So I'm going to bring the link here. Okay, I'll try to share the link with you, okay? So you can always use that link. There's a many links online, but that's one of the link. And then you plug in the date. So I'm going to say starting date 5 of May, May 5th, all the way to 16 August, August 16. Okay, include, okay, just say calculate how many days. Calculate how many days. And they say calculate. If you use that link, it's going to take you to how many days. So they say we have a 103 days. 103 days. If you can use that link, it's going to give you how many? 103 days. So I'm going to come back here to a calculation. I'm going to say number of days is 103. But look, we don't want number of days. We want number of months. So you have to change this number of days to months. So my question is, how many days in 1 year? So you're going to have to take this number of days, divide by the total number of days in 1 year. How many number of days in 1 year? is 365 and quarter. But a quarter, if you plug in a calculator, meaning is 2.5. So we're going to have to take those number of days from 5th May to 16 August and divide by number of days in 1 year. And then it's going to give us number of years. Okay? So now we're going to say, well, I'm going to come here to my calculator. I'm going to have to pull my calculator and show you how to calculate this. So I'm going to put my calculator right here and then come straight. Let me just try to go fast a little bit. So I'm going to say, okay, come here. So then 100 fraction is a fraction. And then 103, I believe, 103. And then we divide by the total number of years, which is going to be 365, 365.25. 0.25. I believe everybody have this calculator, but if you don't, so why we divided by 365.25? Because the days from 5th May to 16 August, they're 103. If you use that calculator which I shared with you, you must divide by the total number of days in 1 year. Okay, why? So you can change days to years. So say equal, and then we say equal, and then press SD. When you press SD, it's going to give you, okay, it's going to come now. Press SD. 0.2819. I'm sorry. 0.2819. Okay, 0.2819. So then let me pull my calculator aside. So we come back here. So then we're going to say, well, number of years is what is, because we must multiply. Oh, I forgot the number. Which number is that now? Is 0.2819. 0.28. Even if you say 0.28. So you can check your calculator and plug that one. So then we can have our amount. So I'm going to come right here and plug exactly. So I'm going to say, let me pull my calculator aside again. Pull back. So we're going to pull back right here. And then you pull back the calculator. Say, well, pull more so they can see. Yes, right here. So plug in the calculator and they say, okay, well, come here. And then say 100 is 100. And they come to the bracket. I'll be fast a little bit. If you don't say, let me know. 1 that will plus. And there's going to be 15. You press 15. Make sure you have a calculator. Your calculator must be similar to this. Or the one like grade 12 they use is going to help a lot. And they will multiply. That bracket means you multiply 0.280. So it's going to become 0.28. And then close the bracket. So then our answer then is going to be, okay, and then press SD. 104. So if you're going to start your business with 100, and then if it's simple interest, and then you're going to have a 104, means the amount that you have made from your business only 4.2, because you had a 100 and then you end up having 104. You see what I'm saying? Now let's go to the business which is in the, I think I mixed up two business right here. I think I'm very wrong when I did this business. I apologize, okay? Because I mix up two data. The data at first, I was just giving an example, and then the data at second, and then I took the data from the question. So let's do the actual question right here. Let's do the actual question. I'm going to be fast a little bit, and if you don't understand, please write under the comments. I'm trying to repeat, please. Please, I'm trying to repeat. Oh, move on, okay? And now we go. So let's do this question. So first and foremost, you get the keyword. With the keyword here, they say this is simple interest rate. They say an amount of, so this person wants to start a business. We don't know which type of business. Was borrowed. She or he borrowed the money on 5th of May. 5th of May. But then, for now, we still don't know which type of financial calculation is that. But now they say at simple interest rate. Oh, so since it's simple interest rate, we know the form of simple interest rate. The form of simple interest rate is amount equal to principal 1 plus interest rate times number of years. Or sometimes we can say R times T. R means same thing as I, and T is the number of years. Now we go. So we know this is going to be amount that you borrow. Maybe you're going to start a business with. Mean that's going to be principal. Okay? And then they say the interest rate of 15% per year determine the value of a loan on August, because you bought on 5th of May. On August, how much you're going to have, or how much you have to pay back if you have to pay back. So this question is a simple interest. So you reading the question is very, very crucial, because then you know which formula you have to apply. If you don't read it carefully, then you're going to apply wrong formula. So then we're going to say, okay, well, amount, I don't know, that's what I'm looking for. Principal is this amount you start a business with, which is going to be 4.3. Oh, let me write here. amount equal to principal we have, which is going to be 4,317,7.26.26 bracket. 1 is just a 1 plus interest rate. Interest rate we have, which equal to 15%. 15%. And then we multiply that. That means you multiply by number of years. Number of years we don't have, but they say we started from 5th of May until what? 16 August, which we did calculation already using that link which I sent to you. We got 103, if I'm not mistaken. I hope so. Okay, I think it's here. 103. Yes, 103. So we're going to say 103. So number of days from 15 May to 16 August is 103. But these are days. We must change these days to years. Now, how many days in 1 year? Since these are days, and then you're going to have to divide by 365 and 1 over 4, because we have a 365 and 1 over 4 in 1 year. So you take those days, divide by the total days in 1 year. Okay? So then we're going to say, okay, well, so this is going to be 103 over 365. You can say 1 over 4 if you want. Okay, here you must multiply. So you can take your calculator now, plug it in, and see how much we're going to have to pay back. So then I'm going to say, well, come right here. Come to my calculator. Let me put my calculator back again. Yes, my calculator right here. So I'm going to say, well, put in the calculator. So we're going to have a 43431717.26.2.26. Oh, 1 dot. Please, don't start that. Okay, 0.26. And the bracket is bracket. Then we come here, say plus. 1 is 1, and the plus 15%. Now come 15, 15. And they come to shift, and then you come that one, yes, and then you multiply. Remember, that's a fraction, so you press in a fraction, and they say 103, and then you come under, you say 365, and then or you can say 2.25, because 1 over 4 means 25. And then you come right here, you close the bracket, and say equal. And this is gonna give a let's see. So now you're gonna have to pay 4499 if you have to pay back. Okay? So we're gonna say, well, now if I have to borrow the money from Mtwana Band, come on, I don't have the money, so I'm not gonna borrow you guys. Okay? So then we're gonna say, well, amount that you will have to pay me back. I'm gonna have a lot of money. So how much money I'm gonna have? Let's see. So then I'm gonna come to the calculator here and say, okay, 4499.87. 4499.87. Okay. If it's 2 decimal place, means I'm gonna say 47 what? I'll say 48, because it's gonna be 2 decimal place. That number is gonna change 48. So that's the amount you're going to have to pay Mtwana Band if you borrow me. So sometimes they may ask, what is the interest? Like, how much have you made from, if you borrow me that and you pay me that, how much have you made? So to get the interest, I'm going to have to say, well, I can get the interest. Minus those two. Minus the amount you got after a certain period of time and the one that you borrow me. And then you're going to get that so-called profit. Profit or interest. I'm going to say my interest equal to take that one minus that one. So say 499.87, and then we minus 4317 whatever, and then you minus, you're gonna get the interest, means the amount of interest. Now let's go to the next question. So you have to read the question. Is very, very crucial, because it is gonna help you to know, okay, should I apply interest rate or future value formula or continuous interest, or which type of interest? Let's go to the next question here. I got that interesting question. Let's see. Yes, let's do this one. So let me explain something about the future value and present value. Let me explain something very, very important. Let me see if you guys can see me. Oh yes, I need to move my calculator to the right. Calculator, please move aside. Okay, we move the calculator to the other side. I apologize. It takes a little bit. Okay. So now let's go. This is very, very important now. So now, let me explain this. If, for example, okay, Okay. If you do, either you deposit or you withdraw, excuse me, son, same amount. But this action must be on a regular. For example, let's say weekly or monthly, as long as it's regular. For example, you say, okay, you know what? I wanna save money for my baby, for my kid. Or I wanna save money for whatever, for my retirement. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna deposit 1,000 every month or every week. So once they say you have a certain amount of money, and then you're gonna be doing on a regular, not every day, it could be maybe weekly, or you're gonna be depositing maybe monthly or after 3 months, as long as you do the same amount of money in a fixed period of time. And then then for the okay, let me say it again in other way now, in reverse. Or let's say you inherit the money. I decided, like, you know what, if something happened to me, I'm gonna give to all my beautiful familia here my money. You see, I'm just saying, for example. So, but my condition is every month you only take out from the account that I've given to you as inheritance, you only have to take 500 every month. So did you pay attention there? So it's like either fix the amount and then the fixed period of time. So either you withdraw or you deposit. Once you see the fix the amount and the time is, you do that action on regular and that time is the same time frame, then just know either you're going to apply present value or future value. Present value or you're going to apply future value. Let's go to the question, see how and how do you know. First and foremost, let me write formula for you. So future value and present value, so you know. Future value formula is x 1 plus interest rate, and then you divide by m. I'm going to tell you what the m meaning, and then you come here m, and then you multiply by n, and then you minus 1, and then you divide by the interest rate divided by m. You memorize it, okay? You can write down on a piece of paper. This is very, very important. Okay? I'm going to tell you each letter and what does that mean. It's very easy. But for present value, look how we're going to do for present value. Let me see maybe if someone we have left behind, just in case. Okay. But for present value, we're going to say present value. Look how we're going to switch for present value. Write your x just like that, and then what you do, you start with that. You start with 1, Mapo. You start with 1. You say 1. Let me use a black pen. You start with 1. You just reverse the process. I'm going to start with 1, and then I'm going to say my bracket, and this is going to become 1i over. But here, what you do, you put, so you start with that, and then you count for this one. But the only thing you're going to change is the sign here. So it's going to become mn, and then you close your bracket, and then you divide it by I over m. That's all. But you only apply this formula when you get those conditions which I told you. For example, here, look at this order. Say Noah deposit 400 every 3 months. Every 3 months. You see that? Oh, okay. Then this is going to be either present or future value, because he's going to do the same thing every 3 months. So we're not going to use the simple interest. No, do not do that. You'll be in trouble. Okay, so for now we know either we're going to use a present value formula or future value formula. Let's continue and read and see which one we're going to use. They say he's going to deposit 400. So that money that you put on every 3 months will represent using the letter X. So we're going to say our X. So I'm going to raise this stuff, right? Since you have a little idea. Okay. So it's just because these are first example, that's why I'm kind of go slow, but you're going to get the hang of what I'm saying. So Noah deposit 400 every 3 months. So this amount, which is going to be on a regular, we represent using the letter X. Every 3 months into a bank account earning the interest rate of 16. So interest rate, let's put here, interest rate equal to 16%. Compounded quarterly. So once it compounded quarterly, that's okay, the word compounded quarter will represent using letter M. But how many quarters in 1 year? There are 4. So M equal to 4. Now they say the approximate time that will take Noah to save that amount of money. Oh, so we want to get how long is gonna take Noah to save 40,000. So he don't have the money. Let's be real. This guy don't have the money yet. He's broke. He's just having that pipe dreaming like, oh, I'm planning to save this money and have a 40,000. So this amount is gonna be future value because you don't have the money yet. He don't have the money. But if he had the money, then we're gonna use, okay, let's say you inherit the money. If you inherit, then we know that's gonna be present value formula. But he don't have the money. They say, how long is gonna take for Noah to have 40,000? Means future value is gonna be 40,000. 1, 2, 3. So since that's a future value, then we're gonna apply future value formula right here. What is a future value formula? A future value formula equal to x bracket 1 plus interest rate. But whenever there's an interest rate, we must divide by m. Okay, that's the formula saying. And then write the same thing here as a power m times by number of years, m times number of years, and then you minus 1. This is a formula you memorize. There's no magic there. There's no any calculation. You just memorize. And then you say I over m. So we can plug in a formula. What we have, we plug in here. You start one by one. You have my future value. Oh, yes, is 40,000. So instead of say future value formula, future value, I'm going to say 40,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because this future value, I have 40,000. X, do I have my X? Yes, our X is that amount that Noah was deposited every 3 months, which is 40. So we're going to say equal is equal. X is 40. 400, my apology. Bracket is bracket. You follow how you see here. Bracket, another bracket, another bracket. 1 is 1. Plus, what is I? I is interest rate. We have interest rate. Oh, yes, 16%. So we're going to say 16%. Now we go over. You have a M. What does M represent? M represent how it was compounded. So how it was compounded, we say it was compounded quarterly. How many quarter in 1 year? 4. So divided by 4. Okay. Now we come here, M times N. The same number which you divided here, you must multiply here on top as a power. So we're going to say, well, this is going to be power. Same 4, you're going to write here on top. 4. Oh, let me use a red pen here. Well, right here is a 4. And then you must multiply by number of years. How many years? We don't know. That's what we're looking for. Because they say, where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Approximate time it will take for Noah to save. Means we want the time. So we don't know this n. So I'm going to say m is 4 times n times n. And then minus 1. Minus 1. Close the bracket. And then we know we over. And then we over. You just go with the formula. I over m. What is our I? Our I we have 16.5 or just 16%. You follow your formula, my beautiful family. M. M is like how it was compounded, which we say m equal to 4. M equal to 4. So what we're going to do now, we're going to simplify. Okay? But hey, this is how you're going to do. Okay? First and foremost, look at your bracket, right? Look at your bracket. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to take that. No, I'll take this divided by 400 because I'll keep like this. So divide by 400, divided by 400. This and this is going to cancel. And then 40,000 divided by 400. 0 and 0 cancel. 0 and 0 cancel. To say 4 divided by self 1. How many 4? You can put in a calculator actual. And this is going to give you 100. Or you can simply come in a calculator. Make sure you plug in a calculator. Put your calculator here. Say 40,000. Okay, come in a calculator. Say, well, press 0 there. Come in a fraction and say 40,000. Press fraction. Say 40,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they come at the bottom. Press 400. And this is going to give us 100. So we get 100. Okay. Then we say, okay, we have our 100. So instead of all of this stuff, I'm going to write 100. But remember, divided by 400, right? So here I have 100. And 400 divided by 400 means is 1. So there's nothing here. I don't have to write anything because I divided by 400 either way. The next step, look. You see this one? There's a division here, right? So you must take this over 1 and then you can multiply by this side here. Remember, there's an equal sign. So 100 times 16 percent over 4. So I can simply say, and then 1 times that, because this is a cross multiplication, means this time this and this time that. So 100 times 16% over 4. So I'm going to say 100, but you can plug in a calculator, 100. Well, Paul, sorry. I'm sorry. So I'm going to say 100. Okay, 100 is 100. Multiply is multiply, and they come to the fraction here, 16 over 4, because you cross, right? And they say shift percent. Shift percent, then we over 4. Over 4. Okay, remove 1 4. We don't need 1 4. Remove that 1 4. Remove. Okay, say equal. Okay, and then we get what? We get 4. Really? Let me see. Why it's like it don't make sense? 16, 100, 400, 400. Let me see. Oh, yeah, it's 4. Yeah, it's true, it's 4. I thought his calculator is lying a little bit. I was like, how can calculator lies here? Okay, so we're going to get 4 there. So you're going to take 100 multiplied by that is going to give us 4. So mean this is not normal there, because you multiply. So it's going to be 4 equal 1 times all this stuff is going to be the same thing. Means this is going to be 1 plus 16 over 4. You just say 4, but there's a percent. You write your percent, and then 4n minus 1. But we know we can plus 1 plus 4%. You can plus, okay? 1 plus 4% we can plus. So we're going to come in the calculator, and then 1 plus 4%. You just have to be 4. 1 plus 4%. Press 0. Say 1 plus 4 shift percent. One plus 4%, okay? And this is gonna give us what? 1.04. 1.04. So this is gonna give us 1.04 here. When you add them, give 1.04. Okay, so now it's just a normal regular algebra. Look, this is a number and this is a number. So this is gonna go all the way to the left, because leave this group here, right? Because there's nothing you can do here. But take this number to the left. So I can erase these things here. And they say, well, we have a 4, 4. When this go to the left, because remember the sign of n number is on the left. So negative 1 goes over, it's going to become positive 1. You write your equal sign, you write your equal sign. And then here on the right, you'll be left with 1.04 power 4n. Because this one went over and it was negative. Since it jumped over, it became what? Positive. 4 plus 1 equal to 5, equal to 1.04 power 4n. Now, here's where I love, listen, this is very, very important. So I can just erase the rest of the stuff because I don't need. Let me explain something very, very important here. Very, very important. You know, when I explain this thing also on a process, you're going to be learning a lot of new concepts, okay? You're going to be learning a lot of new concepts in math. If somebody give you, let me move this calculator to the side. Let me drink some water soda. I want to get myself a water, because otherwise I'll be yelling. It's not good. And I apologize. I'm sorry. Okay. We ready. We back. I just I want to get some water for me. Okay, look. In math, right? If somebody give you 2x equal to 4, this is easy because I'm going to say 2x and then I'm going to split this. 4 means 2 square. 2 square is like 2 times 2 equal to 4. So then since these bases are the same, then I'm going to cancel that and that. X equal to 2. If somebody give, for example, 3 power, let's say 4x minus 1 equal 27. This is going to be easy. I'm going to tell you how. The reason I'm showing this because of this concept here. This, let me say 3, 4x minus 1 equal to. So what is 27? 27 is 3 power cube. Look. If you take 3 cube, you can use a calculator and see. 3 cube is going to give you 27. Some people want me to show them like, oh, how did you know it? How? I want to know. Look. 3 power cube is 27. It is 27. Okay? Let's say somebody give you 81. 81 is 3 power 4. Okay? So let's move back our calculator because we don't need it. We need a space here. So then I'm going to say, well, so since this is 3 power cube equal 27, I'm going to replace 27 with 3 power cube. If the base are the same, you cancel them. You don't need them. And then I'm going to write my 4x minus 1 equal to 3. And then this is going to go over. So I'm going to be left with 4x. When this comes over, because this is negative 1, and when it jump over, it's going to become positive 1. So on the right-hand side, I left you there 4. So 4x equal to 4 divided by 4 divided by 4. This in this cancel. So x equal to 1. Okay? So remember that. But this stuff you do only when base are the same. Let me do one more example. Not all the time. For the 90%, especially for financial math, they're going to give you a situation where base are not the same. For example, somebody give you, let's say, 7 power n equal to, let's say, 13. So how are you going to get n here? The easy way for you to get n, just apply ln throughout. Ln or lean or log, ln, whatever. Okay, I'm going to say lean. Apply ln on the left. So you apply ln before here, and like here, right here. Look, you apply your ln here. So it's going to be ln of 7n because you just put ln here, or lean. Some people call lean, some people call ln. I'm just saying always ln, lean, whatever you want. It's okay, make the same meaning. Okay, lean or ln of 13. You just write here ln and ln there. And then after that, you can take this to the back is very acceptable. So I'm going to say n, you take behind here, ln of 7 equal to ln of 13. So your intention is to get this n here. How are you going to get n? Divided by ln of 7 divided by ln of 7. This in this cancel. So this, let me say ln of 13 over ln of 7 because this in this cancel. And that's value of n. And then you come to the calculator. Let me show you how you're going to get your lean. Come here. Okay, let me also move my my calculator is freezing a little bit. You see that's freezing. No problem. It's gonna come back now. Don't worry about it. It's gonna come back. Sometime it does. So now for this case here, let's go back to our question because I want to show you the calculator, but it kind of froze a little. So now we're gonna say my lemon water. So then we're going to say, look, and let me see my calculator. No, it's still freezing. So now we're going to say for this case here, look, I'm going to show you how to apply ln 3 over ln 7, okay? When my calculator is coming back, because you can see they kind of froze a little bit, okay? I'll bring it back. Never mind. So now for this case, if you can look careful, we have a 5 equal to 1 plus 0. 4 power 4n. So what we're going to do, we're going to apply ln throughout. Means I'm going to say ln of that one, and here I'm going to put ln before anything. So then this is going to be ln of 5, but this 4n is going to come before this. Let me leave a space here so I can write very clear. I don't know why I'm writing. Let me write like this, okay? It's just like this, right? So 5, let me take exactly 5 is 5, which is this one here, equal 1.04 power 4n. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply ln throughout. Ln here and ln here. And then the next thing is going to be ln of 5 equal. You just say equal. You take this behind the ln. So it's going to be 4n. And then it's going to become ln 104. So the next thing here, you want to get the value of n. How are you going to get the value of n? To get the value of n is very easy. Your intention is you want to get this value of n here. So we need n only. So I'm going to divide by 4 ln of 100, 1.04 throughout, because I just need only n. I don't need this, I don't need that. I don't need that, I don't need that. So I divide throughout. And here also I divide by 4 ln of 1.04. Okay, so this this cancel, this and this cancel. So then finally our value of n, my calculator is still freezing. I'm gonna put new calculator very soon. No problem. So I'm gonna say, well, on the right hand side is ln of 5 over 4 ln of 104 equal, remember this and this cancel, this and this cancel, so equal to n. So now let me plug a new calculator since that one is frozen. So I'm gonna have to cancel this and bring a new calculator. So come here to the Casio. Please bring a new calculator here. Okay, bring a new calculator. I see you right there, Fifi. You see? Pumzile, she right here in the building. Pumzile, are you there? I want to make sure Pumzile, she's here, hey? Pumzile and Taban and Tlamin, if you're here, also you let me know, guys. Fifi, I know you there. Pumzile, let me see. Pumzile, if you're right here, please let me know. I have not seen you there. I don't know if you're there or you're not. Please let me know also. Fifi, I have never heard from you. See, always in Elile and Hlengiwe. Maves, I see you right there. Okay. So I'm gonna plug my calculator right here. Okay, come and I'm gonna show you my calculator very soon. Press the Casio. Yes, I got it. So that one. Okay, this one here. Yes. Yes, you see my calculator is gonna come back now. It's back, I believe so. It's back. Okay, so I'm gonna say come to the fraction because there's a fraction and then on top is ln of 5. I'm gonna say ln of 5. You come to the lean. 5 is 5, and then you close the bracket. You go to the bottom. You say 4. You say 4. Lean is right here, and they say 1.04. Close bracket. But you know what? Let me say something. Okay. Let's get the answer, then I'll explain something. So it's 10.25. It's 10.25. So those are number of years. Those are number of years. But now in a question, they did not ask number of years. They asked for how many quarter. So take number of years, multiply by 4 because they say how many quarters. If they could have asked number of years, and this would be the answer. But if you can move your calculator to the right, let me move my calculator. See how did I say here? Compounded quartile, the approximated time will take for Noah to save is, so they did not give us number of years. They give us quarter. So take a number of years, multiply by 4. So I'm going to come and say, okay, that answer right here, which I have, and then I'm going to multiply by 4. 41.03. And if you can come here, the option is going to be option number 3. Let's go to the next one. Don't worry about it. The more you do, you're going to get used to it. Be like, sure, this math is big. No, we're going to do every time, every day. Okay, every day I'm going to do financial, a lot of financial, okay? You're going to get used to these things, okay? Let's go to the next question, my family, my beautiful familia. Huh? Let's come here. I'll come back for that one. Let's see, face. I want to do very interesting. Did I do this question? Yeah, this one I did. No, this, okay. Let me see. Let me bring the question here. There's a very interesting question. I think I want to do that one. Very interesting question I want to do for my beautiful familia. My beautiful familia. Let me get this question here. But if you guys want me to repeat before I go to the next question, please let me know. Or you want me to go to the next and come back, let me know. Please tell me I'm here for you, my family, my beautiful family. Talk to me. Tell me I'm trying to listen. Redo it. Oh, wait, go next and then come back. Okay? I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Let me see a question here. Yeah, I'm here, Pumzilla. Oh, Pumzilla, she's here. Come on now. You not even tell you here, Pumzilla? Please stop it. Fifi. Fifi should know where to be seen. Maybe she got some load shedding or something happened to her. Where Fifi at? Where Mavezi at? Simtelile. Where you at? With Lamini nowhere to be seen. Okay. Let's come right here. Very interesting question. I want to get something like that. There's a question here. Let me just do this. So you need to pay attention to the question, right? Okay. Let's just go to the next question. I wanted to do like 5 questions quick. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Pumzilla, she's here. She said, yes, I'm here. Okay. Yeah, I've seen the question. Very good question, this one. Let's do this question here. Very good question. I like this question. Okay, I'm gonna pull question now for you. Next question. Tomorrow we're gonna have a lot of classes tomorrow. Come on, guys. You can message me now. If I'm in a class, you call me. Call me direct, no problem. But you can't be messaging right now. We're not gonna do chatting like, hey, so nah. It's my other family's time. So now let's go to this question right here. Okay, now let's check this question, my family. My brother and sister, let's check this question. Now check this question, how to ask. Let me just make it big a little bit. Okay, look at this question. So they say here, oh my pen. Look at this careful, very, very interesting question. Look how they say quarterly payment. What does that mean? Oh, so these can either be present value or future value because they talk about quarterly payment. Maybe this guy he want to buy a car. See, maybe I'm just give assumption. Or he took a loan for the houses, or bond, whatever. They say mortgage, whatever. Maybe he has to do quarter payment every 3 months or whatever, 4 months. Oh, so then this is gonna be either future value or present value formula. That has to be applied because there's certain payment which is been done, quarter payment. So this is not like a once-off action. Is a quarter payment means this person is going to be doing something quarterly, and the amount is going to be 7,000. Means it's going to be fixed the amount. Then for effects, well, this is either going to be present value or future value formula. But let's keep on reading and see. There's a chance it's going to be future value formula. We're going to use. So quarter payment, and this amount is going to be made. So that amount which you're going to be doing in a fixed, that's fixed amount that you're doing regular, will represent using the letter X, which is going to be 7,000. Interest rate, we have interest rate equal to 6.57. It was compounded monthly. Now let me ask you something. How many months in 1 year? We have a 12 months. So M is going to be equal to 12. So the letter M, let me say this is very, very important. Here is very, very important. If they say, let me write here, compounded. If they say it was compounded daily, The compounded, we use letter M. So if they say, for example, it was compounded daily, now you ask yourself, what the value of M? Daily, how many days in 1 year? 365.25. If they say it was compounded monthly, you ask yourself, how many months in 1 year? We have 12 months. I'm going to have to switch off my phone. Or let me just put under my bed because, if they say it was compounded every 2 months, so every 2 months, whatever they're going to say it was compounded, you need to ask yourself, how many of those in 1 year? So if it was compounded every 2 months, you ask yourself, how many 2 months in 1 year? There are 6 2 months in 1 year. So value of M equal to 6. So remember that, because you're going to need M depending on how they ask an equation. It was compounded monthly. How many months in 1 year? 12. It was compounded annually. How many annual in 1 year? Annually means it's 1 year. Is 1. It was compounded, so they can ask you either way. The important thing is you to understand. For now, they say it was compounded monthly. How many months in 1 year? 12. That's why I say my value of M is going to be equal to 12. Now, for how long? For 12 years. So number of years equal to 12. Now, what do they want? Because we don't even understand the equation. Just now, I'm just trying to put me in your shoes. I'm you, for example. So let's say quarter payment of 7,000 are made into account. Oh, so they were doing some payment. Interest rate we have compounded monthly. Accumulated amount after 12 years is, so I don't have the money right now. I don't have the money. So I want to know how much is going to be accumulated. So the question is, which type of formula I'm going to use? Of course, I'm going to use future value formula. Why? Because of this, there's amount which were paid quarterly. Means they were doing a certain action after quarter time, like maybe 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. It wasn't one time thing. So since is a continuation of action, maybe after 3 months, 4 months, or 2 months, and it's a fixed amount of money, and then we're going to use either present value or future value. But for now, we're going to use the future value because we don't have the money yet. So I'm going to say future value equal to X1 plus interest rate. And then you must divide, whenever there's interest rate, you must divide by how it was compounded, which is M. The same M right here, you memorize this formula, right? You multiply by N, you minus 1, memorize this formula. And then at the bottom, you take your interest rate to divide by M. You memorize, okay? You memorize. I also memorize that formula. So that's the formula for future value. Now, do you have a future value? We don't have, because they say the compounded amount after 12 years means we want to know what is that future value. Equal X. What is X? X 7,000. Bracket 1 plus interest rate. What is the interest rate? 16.5. 16.75%. And then you must over how it was compounded. It was compounded what? Monthly, because they say here compounded monthly here. So monthly means how many months in 1 year? They're 12. Oh, you follow this formula, right? Bracket. Power. What is my power? Power is M. What is M? M is still 12. The same amount, the same numbers here. It must come here. 12. You multiply by number of years. How many number of years? 12 years. You see what I'm saying? Because number of years is 12. So N represents number of years, which is 12. Minus, you minus 1, and then you close the bracket. You over, what is your interest rate? Or interest rate equal to 6.57. Bracket is bracket. Over. How it was compounded, M equal to 12. So what you do, you plug in a calculator and you want to get the amount. So I'm going to have to pull my calculator close to you. Calculator, please come close here. Please. And they will say, well, come here. Plug in a calculator. And they say fraction. Why we put fraction? Because of this monster here. How this one? You have to get this right answer. No, we can get wrong. Hell no. Okay, 7,000. And they put a face bracket. And they put another bracket. You just plug exactly what you see. And there's a 1, 1, plus, plus. Fraction is fraction there. 6.57. 6.57. Shift. Percent. Go to the bottom. 12, 12. Close the bracket. Come to the right and then close the bracket, close the bracket. And then remember there's a power. You press your power. You follow your formula. M times N. Our M equal to 12. Go to the power. 12 times another 12. Go to the right. And then you minus 1. You close your bracket. And then you go to the bottom. And then you open your bracket. And then you put your fraction again. I over M. What is the I? 6.57, just like how you see. Oh, 6.57, I apologize. Go delete. 6.57, shift percent. Go to the bottom. Oh, what am I writing here? I apologize. Okay, I need to delete, delete. Yes. Shift percent. That's correct. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. 12. Come right here. Close the bracket. Close the bracket. And go. Yay. 1528. Wow. There's no answer right there. Means I did something wrong because the answer must be there. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you. Okay. So let's check what we did wrong. Something we did wrong here. That's our answer is wrong. Let me first see if I plug my correct numbers from bottom. Okay, let me come here. 6.57. You look at your number. Well, probably sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my family, right? I apologize. Okay. So I want to check if I plug my number correct. 6.6. So I look at my number there in the calculator. 6.5 is 6.57%. Yes, 6.57%. Over 12 over 12. Now we come right here. Let's go all the way. Minus 1, minus 1. Compounded monthly. Monthly means. No, let me go to the right face and see if I plug my number correct. 12 times 12 to 12 times 12. Yes, minus 1, minus 1. Come here. Now, it's a good test for me. How did I make mistake? Seems like, my number right. 7,000. How comes my answer is not the same? Well, my answer is not the same. Where did I make mistake here? Okay, 152. There's no 152 here. How did I make mistake? Okay, let me look one more time. Okay, the quarter payment of 7,000 are made into account. So X equals 7,000. Okay, see? I want to see my calculator, okay? Let me read first the question, see if I took my data correct. Let me move my calculator to the side. Okay. So the quarter payment, meaning they were doing that amount deposit on a regular basis because it's a quarter payment of 7,000. Yes, our X equal to 7,000. Maybe I can do it again to see. Oh, I need to fix my problem because I don't want to do the same mistake. Of 7,000. So we say, well, that's what we did. We say our X equals 7,000. And then our interest that you have 6.57%, 6.57% compounded monthly. So it was compounded monthly. So our M equal to 12, yes. And number fee equal to 12. So what we're going to do, let's say how much will be accumulated after 12 years. Well, I say my X, because now we don't have that amount, means we're looking for the future value. Our X equal to 7,000, bracket 1 plus interest rate, interest 6.57, which you plug here, percent over 12 over 12, bracket, number of years times how it was compounded. So m times n, 12 times 12. Seems like everything correct here. How did I make mistake? Okay. Let me go to my calculator and plug again one more time. Let me clear my calculator first. Shift. I'm going to clear my calculator. Shift to clear. And then I go to number 3. And then sometime maybe the calculator was not clear. That's why it funny a little bit. Press AC, press AC. So we go to the fraction, Fraction 7,000, 7,000. 1, 2, 3. Bracket. Okay, brackets again. And they say 1 plus. Fraction. Intercept is 5. 6.57. 6.57. And they come into the shift in the calculator, percent. And they come to the bottom. And then you press how it was compounded. I just compounded monthly. I'm going to say 12. Close your bracket. Oh, no. Come on now. What am I doing? Delete. Close the bracket and outside. Power. How it was compounded. It was compounded M, which is monthly. So say 12. And how many years do they say? They say 12 years. Oh, sorry. Times 12 years. You come right here, you minus 1. Go to the bottom, fraction. And then go to fraction. And then our interest rate is 6.57. Shift percent. And then you over how it is compounded, which is 12. Okay, look, please, let's leave this. I don't know why I made a mistake here, and I don't want to waste a lot of time. But wait. Let me check something. Where did I make mistake here? Okay, just a second. Just a second, right? I get it. Think I'll get it now. Okay, let me see. Just 1 minute of your time, my beautiful familiar. I'm trying to forget something here. How? How can I get it wrong? Okay, just a minute. Okay, just a minute. I want to see. Let me try to check here why I made mistake. Otherwise, then we're gonna skip that one, so we don't want to waste a lot of time, and then I can always do it just in case. Okay. Okay, let me see here. I'm putting my calculator quick to see. What got it wrong? Is a question. How can I get it wrong? Okay. Placing the calculator quick. And then we. Otherwise, if I get the same number, then I'll just leave it, then I'll explain again just in case. So we don't waste a lot of time. Because the important thing here is to save time by any means necessary. Okay, just 1 minute. If I get the same value, and then I'm gonna have to redo it. So you shouldn't stress, okay? So sometimes when you do the same thing, you end up make some silly mistake. Yeah, but if plug, okay, let's see. Oh, I think I understand. Let me tell you my mistake. 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 I see my mistake. Oh my God. You're going to laugh at me like, no, I'm trying to, how can you see that? Okay, listen. This stuff supposed to be compounded monthly. But look, here, this is a key word here. It was quarterly payment. So, we're not going to use the 12. We have to use 4. Even though it's monthly payment, but we're going to use what? 4 here. So, whenever there's an M, we're going to use 4. 4, 4, 4. And I apologize. So, even this is going to be 4. The value of M, 4, 4, 4. Let's plug now. Let's take a calculator and we're going to change all those values. See? So whenever there's a 12, I'm going to put for those 12, which was M. Come here. The price here, excuse me. I don't want to price a phrase. Okay. My calculator's kind of okay. Now look, it's gonna come now. Don't worry about it. That was my mistake. Okay, it's fine. I can start afresh if it doesn't want. This calculator is freezing, yo. See? Okay. Does not respond. Come on, respond, boy. Yeah. Fraction. I was supposed only to change, but it now want to respond. Okay, 7,000. It's gonna be 7,000. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then go to the bracket. Go to the bracket. I see my mistake, and I appreciate your patience. 7,000, and the bracket is bracket, and another bracket 1 plus fraction, and they say, well, 66.57 50%, and then we over 4, not 12, because of that quarterly. It's supposed to be, if there was no that quarterly, we was going to divide it by 12. Okay? But because of that quarterly payment and then just monthly, but if there was no quarterly, then I was going to use 12. So we divide. Shoo. What the hell did I price here? This don't make sense. Okay, come. My calculator is very acting up, but I'll come right now. Remove this. Okay, look, this calculator is freezing. Let me put a new one, okay? Because it's just acting up. Okay, Casio. If you have a calculator plus that, it's gonna give the right answer. Casio. The calculator was freezing a little bit. I'm gonna put the new calculator now, and then it's gonna give you the answer. But if you have a calculator, a similar question like that previous one before the live ends, I was following, but I'm not confident. No problem, Pumzile. Similar question. Yeah. I'm gonna repeat. No problem. We're gonna do this stuff every time, every day, every time. Okay. So you go to fraction. My calculator was acting up a little bit, sort of. Okay, sure. I understand why you're not confident. Sometimes the financial math can be bigger, a little bit bigger for nothing. Only the face there when you do it is like, oh my God, why this question? But the more you do, you get used to it. So I'm gonna press again, then I'll say 7,000. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll come fraction, bracket, and they say 1, and they press, plus, and they go to fraction 6.1, 6.57, 57. Come to shift and then press percent, and then you over. So we say 4, okay? 4. Close the bracket, and then come here and they say power. Just wait for power, and the power is gonna be, it's not gonna be 12. It's 4, which is M from the formula, and then we multiply by number of years, which is 12. And then you come right there, you say -1. Oh, no. 1 must come down. So must come down face. No. Come right here. Minus 1. And then close your bracket. Come at the bottom. Bracket. 6.57. And this must give us the answer. Shift to calculator. Percent. Over 4. And then I'm just waiting for it to come. 6.57% over 4. Over 4. Oh, no, please. Over. So must come to here over 4. And they come here. Close. And then this is going to give us the right answer now. Say, okay, equal. I'm going to move my calculator right here. So, well, let's see the equal after equal. What do we get? Equal. Let's get the equal. Equal. The calculator, man, come on. Give it an answer. See, I'm pressing here. Press. It's been acting up. Come on, yeah. 553506. Yeah. So the answer is option number 2. 505376. Oh, so the option is option number 3 now. It's not 2. It's option number 3. So the final answer is going to be option number 3. Yeah. Option number 3. Okay, I think I made a mistake this question when I was assisting. So the option is going to be option number 3. Yes. Let's go to the next question. Okay. Do you want me to do more questions? Let me find the present value questions. And then I'm going to repeat this also. Just in case. Like I say, I'm going to have a session until when you guys say, stop it. Then I stop. Because I'm not going to stop tonight. Okay, now we go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. I'm not sure if it's my network or cause I'm keep on pausing. Please let me know, my family. If you, is it me or okay? Everybody, let me know. Whoever is online, please let us know. Is it only Mavezi? Excuse me, sorry, my Paul. Because I've got another computer and I see myself clear. But if everybody have an issue with seeing me, please let me know. Okay, let's check a question here. Let's check a present value question. I want to get the present value question. Let me see here. I want to get the present value question. Okay. Let me check a question here. I can't find the question. Okay, no problem. I think I can get them here. I know what I'm gonna get. No problem. It's okay. I know what I'm gonna get. Let me do this question here. There's another question here. There's another question here. There's another question here. I'm just waiting for the question to come so we can start. Please, question come through. Okay, this is very interesting now. Let me show you this question here. This question about discount rate. There's a lot of things. There's a simple interest rate. There's a discount rate. There's the other one, future value formula, present value formula. I'll show you all of them. And amortization, which I'm going to show you also. Okay, there's a question here, very interesting question. Let's check this question here. Very interesting question here. There's a very interesting question. Let's go to this question here. I'm not sure if my network calls you. You keep on pausing. Can you hear me? She said I'm keep on pausing. Can you guys see me? Okay, let's check question here. Okay. I think maybe it's her network. Okay, let's check this question here. So this question is more of the discount rate. So you need to read your question because financial math is more of you have to read your question. For example, they say a bank, look at this, discount rate. Okay. So for discount rate, we have a new formula. So remember we had a simple interest rate, which had this formula, P plus NT. RT, I'm following IT or RT. Or you can say I is interest rate, or you can say RT, the same thing. Or you can say A equal to principal, 1 plus IN. I is interest rate, N is number of years. This is simple interest, okay? And then we had a future formula and a present formula, which I'm going to show you example. So now you have to read your question. Look at this. A bank had a discount rate. Oh, so for discount rate, you have a formula for discount rate. The discount rate formula says P equal to S 1 minus DT. Memorize this. This is for discount rate. Let me write here so you know discount rate. And this P represent present value form, present value, present amount, and this S is for future amount. Let me say here, this is for future amount, and this is for present amount. Now let's read the question. See, the bank discount rate. So this D represent discount rate. So we have our D already. So our D equal, I can write aside equal to 12%. 12%. You must pay the bank that one. Oh, so that means you have to pay the bank that amount. So they say how much you're gonna receive now. Oh, so we're looking for the present because P is a present and S represent what? Future amount. So you're gonna have to pay the bank after 6 months. Means after 6 months, in 6 month time. So we say F, this S here is the future amount, future value. But a P is a present value on what we have here. So I'm gonna come and plug all these value in my formula, and then I'm gonna say this equal, what do we have? You're gonna have to pay the bank 5,000. So we say S represent the future amount, which is 5,000. 1 minus D. What is D? D is discount rate, and they have given you 12%. You multiply by time. Time after 6 months or in 6 months. So what time we're going to say this time is 6 months, but you know we cannot use months. It must be in years. So that's why we have to divide by 12 because 6 months in 1 year they are 12. So you must take that month divided by 12. So now this is going to give us what? Present amount we're looking for. We're going to say present amount. Take your calculator. Plug in the calculator. Come right here. Say 5,000. 1, 2, 3. Bracket 1 minus 12%. 50%. Multiply by time. By time they say 6 months. So we're going to put our 6 and then we must divide. Oh my God, I didn't mean to do that, right? Sorry. Okay, so 6 is month, so must divide by 1 year. How many months in 1 year? They're 12. And they say okay, say okay, and this is going to give us 4700. So then our present amount is 4700. So the keyword for this question is discount rate. Discount rate formula equal to this one right here, like I say. Present amount equal to future amount 1 minus dt. Okay, somebody say, he is clear on my side. Pumzilla say, hey, as keys, he is clear on my side. So I think Amave is maybe on your side. No problem, it's fine. If you have a network, you can always watch this. I'm not going to raise. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next question. So I have a question. Do you want me to continue do more question, or you want me? Oh, let's do one more question. Then if you guys want me to repeat, I'm going to repeat. No problem. I'm here for you. I'm all yours. I'm all yours. And if you don't understand, please let me know. Because you all told me, somebody told me, I heard what you say, but I'm not confident. I'm going to repeat that question. No problem. I'm going to repeat. Let me see another question here. Let's check more question. Check more question. I see the question right here. Okay, let me get this question here because I wanted this question. Very good question. For use for discount rate calculation. Excuse me. So she said, which formula did you use for discount rate calculation? It's fine. I'm going to do it again. We say you have to read the question. Since they say it's a discount rate, once that word they give you discount rate, then in your mind you have to click, oh, what the formula for discount rate. If they mention simple interest rate, it has to click in your mind. But for future value and present value, they don't tell you that. The only thing you can identify, like I said, you have to read your sentence. Well, so for my discount rate, I'm going to use this formula here, which say P equal to S1 minus dt. This P represent present value and the S represent future value. Okay? If you can read carefully, this D represent discount rate, which is going to be percent. And this T is the time or number of years. So now, well, if I can read my question, they say discount rate. So that discount rate tell me already this is the formula I'm going to use. Is 12. So we know the value of D equal to 12. So I can simply maybe go ahead and plug what I have. So I'm going to say minus 12%. You must pay back this amount in 6 years. So is the 5,000 present amount or future amount? Is the future amount because we don't have that money. We have to pay back that. So we say S represents future amount. So I'm going to say, well, here I'm going to say 1 minus, you just follow your formula, right? Do you know our time? We don't know. But they're saying 6 months. So I'm going to say multiply by 6 months. But remember, our time, it should not be month, it must be in years. If you have your months, if you want to change to years, you must divide by 12 because in 1 year we have a 12 months. And then, do you know our S? What is the S? Our S is the future amount. Do you have a future amount? This is the amount you have to pay in 6 months. Means that's a future amount. 5,000. So here in the S, after bracket, I'm going to say my 5,000. I'm going to say 5,000, 1, 2, 3. Equals equal. You can do either way. Whatever you have, you plug in your data. Equal to present, which you don't have. Let's read if that makes sense. They say here, determine the amount of money that you receive now. You receive now means the present. So I'm going to say my P equal, I'll plug in a calculator. When I plug in a calculator, that gave me 487. I can plug in a calculator again so you can see. Okay, I'm going to say, well, come here and say 0. And then it's going to be 5,000. You plug what you see. 1, 2, 3. Bracket is bracket. 1 is 1. Minus, minus. And then I'm going to say 12 is 12. Shift. And then I'm going to say my percent. And then I'm going to multiply by 6. And then over my 12. and then go to the right and then close my bracket, and this should give us, close the bracket please, close the bracket, and this should give us 4700, 4700, and that's my present value. Okay, is how they ask it. Okay, now let's go to the next question. I say there's a very interesting question that I want to show you. Okay, let me come here. If you still have a question, Mavezi, Pumzile, Simtelile, please ask me. As keys, that's Pumzile. And Simtelile, she's right here. I see everybody. Fifi, she is not here. Maybe she's experiencing, it could be load shedding. Maybe, I mean, anything can happen. Okay. Okay. Let me just come here and tag this question. Yes. I'm gonna bring the question here very soon. I want us to do this question, and then I can revise in a little fast speed, okay? So you get to understand again. Now let's come here. And another thing also, just click the like button, my beautiful family, my beautiful family. Okay? Okay, let's just come here. There's a very good question here I want to do it. I want to do with you guys. Yeah, this is a very good question. Okay, this is a very good question I saw. Okay, let me take this question here. I saw a very good question, very interesting question. Very good question here. I'm gonna paste now, right? We're gonna do this question now. Okay, let's go to other one. Let's go to other one. I want us to do okay. Yeah, this is very good. Okay, let me come here. Okay. Just 1 minute, my family, right? Yes. This is what I was looking for. Just a minute, right? I'm just getting some questions here, right? For us. So you understand me? Yes, this is what I was looking for, man. Come on, man. You cannot do okay, yes. Yes. This is what I wanted. This is what I was looking for. Come on now. Come on now. Yes. This is what I was looking for, man. I'm gonna paste right now and then we do this question. We're gonna do financial back to back this week. Financial, then we do other things, but financial is gonna be every day. Financial calculus. Another one. Because we have to be very aggressive, huh? Okay, I see this one. Yeah, there's another one. I'm gonna show 5 of them now, 5 more questions. And then I think there you can have a clarity of how the financial math works, okay? Okay, I'm getting the stuff together, right? Okay, got that one. Well, sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is the last one. Okay, I got this one, okay. I just want to get some question. Yes, I've got enough question now. I'm gonna paste them right there, and then we can do our things. Yes. Yes, I'm ready. Okay, now let's come here and put all this question right here. You're gonna see it very, very soon. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 questions. 5 questions. I'm gonna put them on, and then we do these questions. Phew, time is flying. It's 1/2 past. I have a load shedding 10 p.m., 10 o'clock. So I'll try to do this question very quick. So, yeah. Okay. I'm just loading the question. I'm loading the question. I'm loading the question, right? I'm doing something here, right? I don't forget about you, my beautiful familia. Okay. Okay, now, right now. Very soon, very soon, very soon. And then another things, okay, I'm just waiting for here, right? We talk while I'm just waiting for something. I'm gonna redo this question, right? Even though we do live, I'm gonna do them as a short videos, each question separately, okay? I'll do them as a short video and then I'll share with you also. As a separate video, okay? Of each video separately. So you have a time to repeat. Because you see on a live, we take a lot of break in between sometime. Okay, now we come all the way. Okay, I got it already. Okay, cool. Yeah, the first one. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Shit. Come, please. Okay, 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 it's coming. Yes, we got it, we got it, we got it. Now, I'm gonna share the question that we start. I think my computer has been a little slow because my computer is a very fast computer. It's been a little slow because maybe because I have not switched off for 3 or 4 days. It's been on for the past 3 days. I think so, it could be. So I'm gonna restart it. So tomorrow I'm not gonna experience these issues. Okay. Okay, come here, please, yo. Okay, I got it. Yeah, we come here now. Yes, I'm right here. Yes, this question here. Make it bigger a little bit. Yes, very good. We go to another question. I'm gonna do each question like 2 or 3 minutes. We'll be done with it. Okay, that's the first one. Let me get to another question. We go to other question here. Other question. We're gonna do all this question right quick. I'm just trying to put them together. My computer is not very, very fast tonight. I think, like I said, because I have not switched off for 3 or 4 days, been on continue. That's why. So I'm gonna restart it tomorrow or after class, so that next time it's gonna be very, very fast a little bit, you know. Okay, yeah, now it's better. Okay. Okay, this one I got it. Yes, it came smoothly. We got it. We got it now. We get it now. Yes, yes, I like this. Okay. Maybe you can start with this two-face for so long because I don't want to keep you holding there. You know, while this stuff is kind of loading and piss me off. Okay, yeah, let's start with this two-face for so long. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, we can start with this two for so long. And then I'm gonna load the other one. My polish on. Let's do this question here. Okay, we go. We're ready. We're ready to go. So look at this question right here, right? They say, look at it, check this. They say here, right? Jack invested this amount into account. Oh, no, I don't want to do this question because this is, leave it. It's easy. I wanted to do future value or present value. Okay, let's do the second one for tonight. Let me move my calculator to the right. Move my calculator to the right. Okay, cool. Let's go. So they say here, look, determine the accumulated amount of value of, look at this, of 500 payment made at the end of each, you see that, each month. Okay. So they didn't make a payment in 1 month. They made it each month. So the word each month tells you already either this question is going to be either present value or future value. Only this word here, each month, because you do the payment on a regular basis every month. See what I'm saying? So that each month, do you have each month? Do you know how much that in month? They say determine the accumulated value of, so they were paying 500 because they say payment of 500 made at end. So X equal to 500. Thus each month amount is represented by letter X. For how long? Period of 8 years. So our N equal to 8 years. Okay. Now they say it was compounded semi-annually. We know annually. See, now I say we know. We know annually it's just 1. But when you say semi-annual means 1/2. So that one will represent using the letter M. Semi-annually. Semi-year means 1 is annually, so semi divided by 2. Now they say here the interest rate we have. Interest rate equal to 13.5%. So what do they want? They say here, determine the accumulated amount. So if you're going to put 500 every month, okay, a number of years equal to 8 years means we don't have the money. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to move my calculator. I apologize. Oh, sorry. So we say Euro interest rate equal to 13.5, like I say, and number of years equal to 8. But they say semi-annually. What is semi? Semi meaning a half. So annual is 1, so semi means divided by 2. So for that, we say, now what do we want? Determine the accumulated amount. Means we're looking for the future value. Excuse me. And how did I know it's the future value? Because of this. That 500, because there's a regular payment. If it's future value or present value, they always use the amount either you're going to be depositing every certain period of time or you withdraw. So with that being said, I'm going to use my future value formula. Future value formula equal to x bracket 1 plus interest rate, but we must divide it by how it was compounded, and then you multiply by m times n. M is how it was compounded, n is number of years minus 1, and then divided by I over m. So for that being said, you can plug in the calculator as we see our x equal to 500, I equal to 13.5%, and m we know how it was compounded, half annual. That's how to say how it was compounded, semi-annual. Oh, I'm wrong. You guys didn't correct me. Look, when you say semi, means how many semi? We have a 2, not a half. Semi meaning 2, and I apologize about that. Semi means 2. Okay, because annual is 1, means semi means 2 of them. Okay? It's like when you say 1, in 1, how many half? There are 2. Okay? So for that being said, I'm going to come and plug my value x. We know x is 500, and the interest rate 13.5, and then over m. M, it was compounded semi-annual, means here is going to be 2, and here's going to be 2. MM. Number for here equal to 8, to plug 8 minus 1, and then you I equal to 13.5 over m. M equal to 2. Take your calculator, plug it in quick. Well, let me move my calculator a little bit to the left. Okay, so let's plug our value. So come here, plug in a value and say fraction easy 0 0. Come to the fraction, and say x. What is x? X 500. Come here, say 500, and then plus a bracket, and then you say another bracket, 1 1, and then plus, and then interest rate. What is the interest rate? Fraction 13.5%, shift %. And then you come at the bottom, you over m. M, how it was compounded? It was compounded with semi-annual. Semi means 2. Okay, you come in, then you close. You close, and then you close the bracket, and then you go to power. What is power? M times n. M is 2 times number of year. Number of year is equal to 8. Now here equal to 8 is going to come now, 2 times 8. And then you come right here, and then you minus 1. You follow your formula, minus 1. And then you close the bracket, Go to the bottom, come to the here, the bottom, and then go fraction, I equals 13.5, 13.5, shift, percentage. Okay, let's just wait, calculator's kind of freezing a little bit, 13.5%, and then we go to the bottom, okay? And then place your m. What is my m? Our m we say is 2, because semi-annual. 2, come on, 2, come on, 2, and then you come here, close your bracket. Yeah, ha. And there's gonna be 13657. So that's gonna be a future amount. So for that being said, my beautiful family, I think for tonight, let's stop here, okay? But hey, it's just the first day you do financial math. I'm going to redo, we're going to do this stuff every time. We're going to get used to it, okay? Tomorrow morning, I have a class. If you go to work at 8 p.m., 8 a.m. in the morning, if you want to come to the class or 6:45, you can join the class. If some people that want me to wake up at 5, you want us to have some, we can have some before you get your breakfast. You know, I'm not playing right now. Right now, I'm unstoppable. So if you're about to play, we're not playing right now. We're not joking. So if anybody want a class for 5 o'clock, let me know. We can do one 5 o'clock. I know there's another one. Some student that asked me, like, I'm trying to look. I want 6:45. So we have a 6:45 in the morning, and then we have another one tomorrow, which is gonna be around 4, 4:30. And you got the one at late at night. We're not playing, huh? Listen, please click the like button, my beautiful family. Click the like button, and yeah. Any question? Anybody feel like, yo, I'm trying to look? I cannot sleep tonight. I need to talk to your face because there's something I want to tell you there. I ask you to repeat that question. You didn't repeat because I know you. Some of you may say, but I ask you to repeat. Why you didn't repeat that? We're gonna repeat all these stuff. Okay, don't worry about it. is not the end. I just want you to have a little idea. But tomorrow we go repeat again, okay? And if you off, you got little time, let me know, okay? Because we have to get aggressive a little more, okay? Anytime when you twerk, you get like a little. Joanna, can you help me this question? Just be aggressive a little bit, okay? Because I feel like you guys don't praise me that much. And hey, I apologize as well. This class was supposed to be held at 7 p.m., but I kind of get late a little bit. Like I said, my computer's been acting up. Reason, I realized I did not restart this computer for 4 days. That's why it's been acting up. Clear. Hey, let me just say shout out to all my beautiful family. Let me start with Klengi with Mavezi Tambo, all the way from KwaZulu Natal. Hey, that's Mavezi right there, okay? Go all the way to Pumzile. Pumzile, she never told me where she's from. Okay? She only give me like, hey, I'm trying to look. I never have a load shedding because I stay somewhere. You know, that's a secret, right? Don't get share with everybody. You know, she was in rural, but she said, hey, I'm trying to, I went to PE. So right now I'm back in PE. So everything's fine. You can have some class. I'm trying to be missing you. I want to have a class with you. Huh? Fifi, I didn't see Fifi and Butlami. I did not see them today. But hey, I do hope probably there's a lot of challenges. They could be load shedding, or maybe they experience some any challenges, understandable. But hey, if you got time, please watch this video, and I'm gonna redo all this question as a separate question on separate video, okay? So you get to learn more, okay? And another thing which is very, very important, those videos which are shared in our group, in our team, watch them from the top. And any question you want me to redo, I'm gonna redo. We're gonna redo everything right there, okay? We distinction things. For that being said, my beautiful family, we're gonna stop here for tonight, okay? We're gonna stop here tonight, okay? Because I'm gonna have a load shedding 10 p.m. Thanks a lot, my beautiful family, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? See you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, anybody wanna have a morning time class? Because we already have a class 15 minutes to 7. So if you also available that time, let me know before you go to work, because we call it breakfast class. Let's go breakfast class. So if you want to have some breakfast class, just let me know. Hit me up like I'm trying to look. I just need to have some breakfast class. Huh? And then we have a lunch class too. Because we getting busy, and then we have this late night class. This is like before you sleep, you need to have some math. Thanks a lot of my beautiful family. Don't forget to click the like button, my beautiful family, right? Click the video. Click the like. Hey, I'm trying to. Hey, goodbye, my family. Goodbye. Okay. Hey, if you want to talk to me on Skype, you can talk to me. Because I know some of you might have something in your chest. Like, you see there? I even told you, didn't even look my comments. Hey, we're going to redo everything. We're going to do some things more. You're going to have that confidence. Like, remember, it's a FaceTime for you to do financial math. But we're going to do this over and over, okay? Thanks a lot, my beautiful family. I'm going to see you tomorrow for breakfast class. Okay? Huh?